We've got
One out of two.
Douglas. Do I see a Jason anywhere? I don't see Jason, but I do see Douglas.
All right. Well, let's bring Douglas up. We'll have him talking a little while. We'll give him some time. I'm gonna talk about some stuff first, and just kind of start going through some of the things that I wanted to talk about, which is um how did everybody do on their gorilla and their CZ goat token over the week? You did pretty good, Corey.
I did really good.
100%, 100%, 200%, 300%.
Corey's all about the goats.
Well over 300%, I believe.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. What do you know, the right people at the right place at the right time and the right, with the right information?
I believe I'm hanging out with just the right people.
Hanging out, probably eventually on the yacht in the metaverse, hanging out with the right people, and just happen to probably hear a little thing of somebody going, "Hey, I think I'm going to buy this CZ goat thing." And you
Yeah,
probably said, "Well, that looks like a fun project. Maybe I should buy that CZ goat too."
it's a good idea.
And it turned out pretty good, didn't it?
Turned out really good. It's still turning out
Excellent.
really
Guys, that's what a community is about. Nexus Ecosystem, nexWeb3, the things that we're starting to put together. I can tell you, Sharona, first of all, she's is amazing, okay? She found a coin yesterday that she put on her sheet that she said, "Hey, Peter, take a look at this thing." That thing went up 480% in the last 24 hours. 480%. She's like a research master, right? And community members out looking at different projects, trying to find things. We're gonna have on Douglas and Jason here, guys, a project where they have been spending a lot of time, effort, and energy to build it. Now, I'm pretty connected in the industry, and I had never heard of their project until a community member said, "Hey, can you get on the phone with these guys and look at their project and see what they're doing?" And they're going to explain it to you. You're going to see how amazing it is. But guess what? Right now, 240 something $1,000 market cap. How can that be? How can there be a phenomenal, great project out there that's at a $240,000 market cap? Guys, community is commerce, and it is not easy. There are not community people laying on the sidewalk just hanging out like giant groups in the parking lot. Like, you can't go to a Walmart and say, "Hey, this is my project," and have everybody in the Walmart parking lot go and join it, right? It takes a lot to build the messaging, the community, and everything that's there. That is what Nexus Ecosystem, nexWeb have been all about, guys. It's about pre-building the community and then being able to take the collective resources of that community and then have community members go discover the projects and then bring them to the community. And then together we support entrepreneurs, we support projects that have a meaningful impact, and that can be huge and can be it. I don't know, once we get Aegis up here, you guys can look at it with success. Oh, goodness gracious. It could be $100 million. It could be $1 billion. It could be a $10 billion token. Wait a minute, Peter, didn't you just say a minute ago, is that a $240,000 market cap? Wait a minute, 240,000 to 100 million. That's like a 400x return. So then if it went into the billions, it would be like 4,000%. Wait a minute, if I put $50 into a project and it went up 4,000%, I'd have like $80, right? Oh, no, that's bad math, right? I think that would be like $200,000. $200,000 possibility. Guys, I'm telling you, Aegis is the first one we're bringing you guys, right? But there will be many with great teams, technology, concepts, and ideas that you'll be like, wow, these things are incredible. But what do we need to do to be able to attract and to be able to get the attention of these projects? We need to build a bigger community, guys. I am not going to beat around the bush, right? I don't need to wear a blue shirt or maybe comb my hair or get new glasses. None of that is going to help us get incredible projects. What is going to do it is for us to grow the Nexus system. If you don't want to go out and tell people they got to buy Abigamis, just plug them into Nexus. What do they got to do? Plug into Nexus. Show up on our AMAs, get in our Discord, move forward on that. And then for the people that really want to get serious and go to that next level, then they can join nexWeb3 and they could what? Mint an Abigami. $50 to $1,400. I just did a talk a little while ago, about an hour ago, and I talked about a guy by the name of Alex Becker. So if you're into tokens, Alex Becker, he does his channel, has a lot of people on his channel. A couple of years ago, in the last bull run, he bought an NFT. He paid $138,000 for this NFT. Now, why did he pay $138,000 for that NFT? Because that NFT made it to where he was part of an alpha group that shared what? Alpha on Web3 projects. Information. Because some of you guys are going, what the heck is, I don't know what an alpha is, right? Like, is that something that grows out in the field? No, that's alfalfa. I remember now, that's alfalfa. However, alpha is information. Alpha is the information before everybody else has it. It's you being at the front of the line. So what do you need to be at the front of the line? You need to be in line. You need to show up at the, I can't put you at the front of the line if you're not even in the line, right? So either get in the front of the line with Nexus or get in with nexWeb3. And if you're in nexWeb3, you're in Nexus. So really what everybody should do, and I don't normally tell you guys what to do, every single person here should go and mint an Abigami. Everyone should mint at least a $50 Abigami, if not a $1,400 Abigami. Why? Because the information that you will get, that you will take action on. So we're going to have a new project on here today. But after that, Jan's going to come on and he's going to give you 5 or 6 things that you can do that will put digital assets in your wallet. I want to say in your pocket, but it's hard to put digital things in your pocket unless you have a little Trezor thing, and then you can put it in your pocket. If you put it on the Trezor, you guys got it, right? You put it on a little device, you put the device in your pocket, then you have your digital assets in your pocket. But the digital assets are in some type of wallet. And if you want to fill your wallet with digital assets, then what you need to do is listen to the information you're going to get here and then make a decision. Hey, that's a project I think I want to be involved with, and take action on that. Now I'm going to talk one more thing here, and that is NSI. You guys know nexWeb3, NSI together. I just got off the phone with Doug. Do you believe the nerve of him? His piece of software got one person 26 positive trades in the last 24 hours. It got another person 13 positive trades in the last 24 hours. How dare he get that many positive trades? I just asked him, I said, well, anybody on NSI that's not making money? Oh, no. Everybody is making money. With the new pullback system, trades are just cranking. He told me the first person, he goes, oh, this person got like 5 trades. That's pretty good. Oh, wait, I didn't check the pullback system. Let me check the pullback. Oh, wait, no, he got 13 of them. Let me ask you a question. How many people are here on here right now are not using NSI? Just put in a 2 if you're not using NSI right now. Put in a 2. Starting soon. Good. 2. A lot of people here, guys. How many of you guys would have liked to have 13 to 26 positive trades today? Yeah. You have to use the software, guys. And if you have an Avigami, you can use it to pay. You've already paid for your software, right? The $50 you spent will pay for a 1-month subscription to NSI to get it set up and get it going, right? And put it together. Now, some of you are going, I don't have the money, Peter, to put in it. Well, then you really want to pay attention to Jan and what he's going to talk about. And you're going to want to pay attention every single time that we step up to the plate here, because we're going to start sharing projects with you that you can go get $400, $500, $600, $1,000 over the next 2 or 3 months in digital assets. And then you can use those digital assets to then set up NSI and get it growing and getting headed in the right direction. Guys, this is the time. The bull is here. He hasn't left the what do you call it? Corral, right? The doors are shut, right? He hasn't, but he's there. And he's snorting and knocking at the door. And he's ready for that door to open up. And what this bull does is create massive digital wealth to the people that are prepared. How do you get prepared? Go talk to people about Nexus Web3, have them mint an Avigami. You get digital assets in your wallet that you can then go use to what? Get an NSI. Or maybe when Sharona starts sharing this research that she's doing, you might get in a token there. Or maybe you might be hanging out on the boat with Corey and he just says, hey, man, I just bought, you're like looking over his shoulder. He didn't tell you because he's not a financial advisor. But you happen to be looking over his, he's got his phone in his hand. He just showed you. And he's setting up a trade and you go, what are you trading there? He likes you. So he's just going to be like, hey, dude, yeah, I'm trading this thing called CZ Goat. And you go, well, shoot, let me do my research real quick. Oh, wow, that looks really good. Let me get into CZ Goat. Is this making sense, guys? If this is making sense, please put a 1 in the chat. What we do at Nexus, what we do at nexWeb3, this is simple. It's about being somebody who's in the know. Most of our lives, most of us have been the last to know any information, right? We're like at the back of the line. As a matter of fact, we're not even in the line, right? Because we're so busy trying to figure out how to survive that we don't even get in the line. We're like, no, I can't wait in the line. I got to go over here because I got this doing, I got that doing, I got this doing. No. And all we had to do was stand in the line and the problem will be solved in the future. Hopefully this is making sense, guys, on where we're going. I truly do not. Look, Peter Gantner will not miss out on this bull run. I'm locked and loaded, in place, ready to rock and roll. I know how to find phenomenal projects. I'm in IGIS. I have IGIS token. So if it goes to where I think it can go to, holy crap. You know, I got a whole bunch of digital assets, right? I'm in place already. I don't want you guys to miss this. I don't want you to miss this. I sit here in my chair every day trying to figure out how I can communicate how important it is for us, for you, for me to take action now, to position ourselves and how much more it can benefit you. We're not talking about, well, the end result at the end of the bull run, let's say I have $3 million. Or 30 million, right? We're talking major increases of taking action now, today, not next week, not putting it off. Well, I got this going on. I got that going on. I got to tell you guys, I got a lot going on in my life as well. I don't have this like life with no drama, no whatever, right? I just have realized that I need to prioritize, still deal with the other stuff. Still deal with, somebody in my family who's sick, right? Still deal with, all of the other stuff that's out there, right? Kids and all that other stuff. My spouse, my beautiful wife, been married for 29 freaking years. She is an amazing woman, right? She doesn't always agree with what I do and when I'm doing it, right? But guess what? We're all good because I have a purpose and I have a focus on where I'm going and what I'm doing. And that's what that is. Hopefully I can get across to you guys tonight that it is important for you, not for me. I'm set. I'm good. Never worry about money ever again the rest of my life. By about this time next year, I'll have more than I know what to do with. I'd be able to like burn it to light my cigars, except I don't smoke cigars. Okay, so I guess I don't have to burn my money. Thank you. So glad. And it's harder to burn digital than it is real physical, right? Fiat, right? You can burn fiat. It's hard to burn the digital, right? You can, but it's a little harder because you got to send it to an address and just all kinds of complications there that you don't want to get into, right? Guys, please, please, for your sake, for your family's sake, for the sake of this planet, we need to engage with Web3. We need to become Web3 warriors. We need to go get out our armor. We need to get out our shield. We need to get out our sword. And we need to say today, tomorrow, the next day, I am going to go to battle for decentralization and for Web3. And guess what? It's really simple. Just talk to people about it. Send them a video, clear it up. You know what, guys? There's so many videos. Go on YouTube and put in, my friend thinks Bitcoin's a scam. There's going to be videos that'll come up that'll be like people convincing and telling you why it's not a scam, right? Oh, this. And then just share the video with them. Just say, hey, I was thinking of you. I want to share this with you. Somebody may actually watch it and go, oh, wait a minute. This makes sense. Maybe I was wrong about crypto being a scam. Maybe they would finally understand. Guys, and I know this is true. Why? Because Peter Gantner thought crypto was a scam at one point. I didn't understand the underlying technology. I didn't understand the value that it created. First time I got into Bitcoin, I just did it because it's like, hey, people are making money. I might as well jump in. That's it. That's the only reason why I got in. And then I got out because I got scammed. The project I was in got tanked, right? No fault of cryptos, fault of the people that were running it. And then somebody brought me Ethereum, and I said, oh, no. Stay away from that crypto stuff. But then I discovered the underlying technology, where the value is created. And the value right now, it looks like speculation is what's creating the value. But really underneath, it's the technology. There are things you can do with blockchain, NFTs, all of this stuff that you can't do without it. Things that are beneficial to us as people, beneficial to society. That is what will create trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. Yes, Ken, you're right. JP Morgan, our good little buddy there that runs the bank, goes up in front of Congress and says, oh, I think it's a bad thing, while his company over in Europe is buying massive amounts of it on a dip. That is the system that we're in. The deck is stacked against us. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think before there was too much we could do about it being stacked against us. But I got to tell you guys, there is a solution that can unstack the deck. It can make it a fair playing field. That is Web3. It's blockchain. It's crypto. It's NFTs. This is our equalizer. This is the thing that begins to put us on the chance that if we're willing to do the work, create the value, be a part of it, that we can create true wealth for ourselves and for our families. With that, do we have Jason with us?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Hey, Jason, how are you?
Hey, doing really, really well. How are you guys?
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. So guys, like I said, a member had reached out to us and said, hey, we've got this exciting project. And we went and looked at it. I said, this looks pretty cool. I've happened to go in and buy a little bit of token, right? Said, hey, let me see about getting involved with this. And then we said, hey, let's set up a phone call. We got on the phone call with them and they explained what they were doing. We said, wow, there's real people behind this. There's real technology behind this. This could be huge. And so we said, hey, we need to share what you guys are doing with our community. The concept of community as commerce and the participatory economy, this is an absolute shining example of that model where people can create wealth just by being, just by doing, just by participating. So that is exactly what it is. So Jason, I'm going to go ahead and turn the call over to you. Why don't you explain, and then I'll come back and ask some questions, right, to get some information. Guys, this is for you to explore. We're not financial advisors. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm bringing you to a project that I looked at and said, there's something here. I'm willing to get involved with it. I want to be a part of it. And now I'm going to get you that information. So you're going to do your own research, right? You're going to download the app. You're going to do things. I believe we have an affiliate link, Corey, to share with everybody when we're done here. If you guys want to sign up and try the app and that type of stuff. So Corey will get you an affiliate link on that. But at the end of the call, for that side of it, because that's the beauty of the participatory economy, affiliate links, benefiting from the people that you bring to the table. These are all the great things, right? The top 10 hits of the participatory economy. So Jason, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Peter. And of course, welcome to this Zoom call to you guys. My name is Jason Pinopio, one of the founders of this awesome company called I Just Code Hands Off Marketing System. I Just Code simply means we have a great message. We truly believe on what you guys are doing. You could be a real estate agent, could be an owner of salon, coffee shop, you name it. And our end goal is to bridge that gap, because right now, a lot of businesses are closing. And I mean, you can blame the pandemic, you can blame the whatever COVID, that hit the market. But I said when we started this that we would like to help companies. Doesn't matter what you do, we can promote you, we can incentivize what you do. So to make it simple for you guys to understand, we incentivize everything that you do, from walking to promoting a business, to watching your television. Because right now, I mean, you have to be an Uber driver or a waiter or waitress to get a tip, right? How about the moms and the dads doing their laundries, they're doing their chores or their daily walking and steps? When the last time you guys get paid doing those daily stuff that you've been doing? And I said, what if we could create a system, an ecosystem where everybody is welcome, everybody could participate, everybody could invest, and anyone, regardless of what you're doing in your life, you can be part of the ecosystem and benefit, incentivize your business, incentivize your product, incentivize your online, shopping, online e-store. So that's what we do, guys. You can plug and play your system, you can plug and play your business, and you can parameterize the incentivization. Meaning, let's say you want to incentivize a customer going to your salon, you want to incentivize a customer going to restroom. So anything within that parameters that you are actually setting together or putting together, you have total control. And we are willing to provide the tokens or the utility tokens for you and your business, to stimulate your business. What is the best way to bring more customers to your business? Pay them. decentralized system. And every time that they go to your coffee shop, while sipping that coffee, what would be the best scenario ever for your customer? I believe we solve the problem. Incentivize the tipping program that we could provide for you and your business.
And for those of you that say, hey, I don't own a business, what does this have to do with me? You would be the person going to those businesses and getting incentivized. This is both sides of the equation, right? The people that are going to the business and the people that own the business. It's that collaborative nature. It, again, is that participatory economy where people are going out and doing something. And guys, I want you to think about this. You're earning tokens, let's say, right now, at a $240,000, $250,000, $1 million, $10 million market cap. And in the market cap, the value of those tokens go to 100 million or $1 billion. How much did you actually get paid if you got like one token for doing something and it goes up 100 or 1,000x? That's the beauty of digital assets. As the community grows, it creates, that's where the value of the token comes from, right? The value of the token. If we look at something like Dogecoin, right? Where does Doge's value as a meme coin come from? It comes from the community itself, the people that are supporting it, that are behind it, that are driving it forward. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Community has built every single business on this planet, from Amazon to Walmart, because community is their customers. The people that decided to go do business with them and then kept doing business with them for whatever value they were getting. All we're talking about with Web3 is adding value on top of that. Now, my first question is this: what does I just mean? So what is the meaning behind this, buddy? Why I just code?
Yeah, I represents anyone, you and I, your business, your salon, your coffee shop. That's I. And then just is an African word for greatness or satisfactory. And then code is your message. What is the hidden code behind your ideas? What is the hidden code behind your business? We truly believe that each and every one of us, we have a great message. So combine all of that together. I have a great message. You have a great coffee shop. You have a great, nexWeb company. Anything that could be represented, that's your name right there.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, let's think about it from nexWeb3. Things are cranking, the web is going, and you say, hey, I'm going to invite 10 people over my house to come check out my nexWeb3 presentation. You could actually say, hey, if you show up at my house, I'm going to give you 5 IGIS tokens. And when they come over, it has geo-targeting. Boom, I get my 5 tokens. Hey, I've got my first digital asset. You go in and you learn the value of digital assets. You learn what's going on. You're like, wow, this is pretty cool. I already now have some incentive for doing that, right? So you can use this in helping grow the nexWeb3 community, have your business friends use it to grow their businesses. But as well, think about this, your favorite coffee shop. What do? You go in and share with them and say, hey, you need to get this. Why? Because I need to get IGIS token, and I'm going to come here and buy coffee anyway, so I might as well get something for it. And then that business owner begins to understand Web3, and then all of a sudden they're getting engaged in it. And we're moving closer and closer and closer to a majority decentralized society instead of something that is completely centralized. So you want to introduce Douglas?
Yes, absolutely. So Douglas is our COO, Chief Operations Officer. He's been on it since day one. This guy knows the business 110%. Always excited, always pumped up. And Doug, take it away, my friend.
Man, how could I not be pumped up, man? People say, well, man, how you doing? I said, man, if I was any more excited, probably have to split me up and make twins. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I was just like, tell you what, that's great stuff. What you were just saying, Jason. And I got to say, man, it's like, sometimes you just feel like you've been searching, and you beat your head against the wall. And it's like, people are just, especially out in Los Angeles, I mean, they're just wild sometimes when you talk to them, because a lot of them, now there's obviously some smart people out here, but a lot of them, I feel sometimes just wouldn't recognize an opportunity if it was like right in front of them. You know, like, you know, they could be seriously, they could be, you know, when Michael Jackson was alive, they could be talking to Michael Jackson and not even knowing it was Michael Jackson. And then they would tell their friend, man, wouldn't it be really cool if we could meet Michael Jackson one day? You were just talking to him, you know? And I'm just like, that's what I see here sometimes. It's like when it's so obvious, it's like insane. And the reason I'm the most excited really about this, I mean, there's quite a few things, but this isn't just a token. Okay. This is so much more than just, you know, somebody coming up with a digital asset. They hope it increases in value. And like what Peter was just saying, he goes, what does, you know, what do these tokens actually do? Nothing really. They're just a bunch of people got pumped up and, you know, got pumped up about it and said, hey, how can we, you know, like AMC that one time when the coin went crazy. Was the company really doing that well? You know, I mean, was the company itself really helping out a lot of people, or did a bunch of people just get excited and the coin jumped up because of that? Now, there's certain stocks out there, yeah. When you hear that Apple has sold, you know, how many, you know, their Apple Watches or their iPads or anything. I mean, yeah, that's bringing something into the system. So when we put this together, we were like, okay, what can we do differently? What can we do the same, but what can we do that's a little different? And what we did with the same was obviously we wanted to come with a digital asset. We didn't want to have trillions and trillions and trillions of them, because then, I mean, just to get to a cent, it would be like, you know, like Shiba Inu, like to get to a cent, they're going to have to burn so many of them, if that makes sense to you guys on here. And you know, with Bitcoin, there's like what 21 million of them total, and they've already mined about what 90% of them or so. So we wanted it to where, but we knew a lot of people, when they grasp what we're doing, they're going to be using the tokens. But we wanted to make it enough, but we didn't want to make it too much. So always that happy medium. But I'm going to ask somebody on here, not just individually, but just hypothetically, give you an idea of what we have here, especially with our, you know, I'll show you, like, this is our little handheld, this is our little buddy device. A business would just put this on their counter, program it with a message, they're good to go. And anyone with our app on their phone would get within 200 feet, they would get their message right on their phone. And when they get that message, they would see it on their phone, they'd click on it, and guess what? Two people are going to get paid. The person looking at the ad and the person sending the ad. Now, let's take this a step further. With geofencing and targeted marketing. And by the way, I will say this. We are the only company that I'm aware of, and I'm going to say it. We're the only company on planet Earth that is SEC qualified in the proximity marketing crypto space. The SEC, as you know, is not that thrilled about crypto, because a lot of them just say it's just, you know, it's not really, and it's not this or that. It's just a bunch of whatever. But when you combine it with if you have a digital asset, but then you also have a product that you can see, feel, touch, hear, all that stuff, you combine that. Now, that's a little different. And I'm just going to ask somebody on here, especially on our entertainment side. And I've been talking with a certain entertainment organization until we sign with them. I'm not really going to say the name, but they're big. And I went to them. They make a lot of films out here. Films basically for $30 million or less. And when you have when you're creating a film, you have a production budget, and then you have a distribution or advertising budget. And typically the advertising budget is, if a production budget is 10 million, the distribution or advertising budget is going to be roughly about the same, typically. Because what they do is they only advertise to people that they just, you know, they just advertise to everyone, and they're crossing their fingers that maybe a certain percentage will look at it and go, wow, that's pretty cool, I'm going to go see that film. They've been doing that forever. Well, if you were going to put out, let's say, a major drama with a major star, let's say, as an example, and your production budget was 10 million. If I went to you and I said, hey, let me ask you something. if I could cut, now I can't do anything on the production side, but on the advertising side, if I could cut your advertising budget in half on every film and still get you the same grosses that you were before, would that be okay? And they look at me like I'm crazy. I said, it's not that difficult. If you only advertise to people that buy your films already, you go to the low-hanging fruit and then get referrals from that. That's how you, but up until this point, that kind of targeted advertising would have been impossible. Imagine like you're in the Super Bowl, you're watching the Super Bowl, and you have a commercial, and let's say you're selling, whatever it is. Let's say you're selling baseball bats. Well, there's only a certain percentage of people that are really into baseball, right? Even though it's a lot of them, they've either played baseball or they're thinking about playing. There's also, believe it or not, we have the technology where we can get the product or service in front of people that just had the intent to buy. Not had already purchased it. They just had the intent. That takes it to a completely different level. Okay. And I don't want to hype this too much, but imagine that again, you have an advertising budget, let's say normally 10 million, and we could cut that in half because we're only going to be advertising your movie in front of people that buy that kind of a movie. Now, what's going to happen when people are streaming that movie? They're going to get paid in tokens. And who's going to get paid in tokens? The person watching it and the person putting it on. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, because back in the day, all musicians are always saying, man, the only way that I can make any money is if I have subscribers or if I have viewers or if I. Now imagine if you spread the wealth even more and more films are able to be created simply because they're targeting the low-hanging fruit who already, and like I'm talking with a major women's basketball team right now, and they basically said, is there a way that you could get us in front of people from Los Angeles down to San Diego, make $150,000 a year, family, let's say 2 kids, and they've either played basketball before or they've been involved in a youth league or their parent. And how do you do that? Well, there's certain ways that you can find out their search habits, their buying habits. Basically, you just know what they like. That's who you get the ad in front of. I mean, I can go in any office building and just pretty much tell you by office by office by office by office. It's a little scary actually, but it's just how it is. Legally, by the way, legally, I can pretty much go into each office and just pretty much know what people buy. Where they eat lunch, when they eat lunch, how much they pay. You wouldn't believe all the content that's out there if you know where to get it. And as long as you're helping people, like I said, that's why I love this community. If you're helping people get to that next level, and if we can help businesses save a bunch of money, and if we can help consumers save a bunch of money, and then during that time, they're using the free tokens they get, the incentivized tokens, to use those tokens to go to our IJA shop, save a bunch of money. But at the same time, we're teaching them how to go to the exchange and purchase tokens as well. And you talk about timing. Right now, you can buy, I was just looking because it goes up now. You can buy 1 million tokens right now for $55. 1 million for $55. 10 million for 550. Now, let's just say it hit, and talk about market cap, we have 25 billion tokens. Let's say it just hits 10 cents. There's 2.5 billion. There you go. $1. I mean, how much is the potential of this is, like I said, I don't want to overhype it too much, but I'm just saying, if I was someone, if it was up to me, I mean, I can only control myself. I cannot really motivate anyone. I can only lead by example. I would get 10 million. I would get anywhere from 10 million to 100 million, right in there. I mean, that's between $550 to $5,500, basically the price of a meal for 8 or 9 people at Morton Steakhouse out here, or Ruth's Chris's. That's how much it costs. People are going to be spending that. I mean, there's a new, and by the way, right, you got to come out here sometimes, guys. 3 blocks away from me is where the Los Angeles Rams are going to have their new practice field. They already fenced it off. They're going to have 2 practice fields, and they're going to, I mean, I'm in a good area out here. I mean, I really am. And it's going to be fun. So thanks for having me on. And like I said, I really look forward to, being here. We're always here to answer any questions you have, but really it all comes down to, like I said, if we can help businesses acquire a bunch of customers by spending less than they normally have been in a good economy, a bad economy, doesn't make any difference. And if we can show people how to save some money, buying things they already do, not really changing their habits, just kind of helping them save something on something they're already doing, and high quality stuff. And at the same time, show them how they can position themselves purchasing a token that no one's heard about yet. And that, I mean, in 2 days, that $250,000 market cap could turn into millions overnight. And then all of a sudden, oh man, people are always going to say, wish I would have had an opportunity. I mean, what can you do, Right. But anyway, I really appreciate for being on tonight. And like I said, it's just the sky's the limit with this, and the sky is definitely the limit when it comes to Nexus here. And that's why I'm really proud. And I went and got my NFT the other night. Thank goodness for Mark Coble to bring us here. And like I said, we're just scratching the surface now. And anybody wants to come along with us, we're going to be right here with you.
Hey, just want to add here real quick, guys, for you. I promise I'll be short. What you just heard was just a couple of projects that we've been working on, the marketing and the Aegis Media. But we're also tapping into multiple projects here that is on the pipeline right now. We've been talking to the Philippines government to open a remittance where, remittances, they are like billions of dollars industry. So we're in communication with the government right now to open our own remittances, and imagine sending money to your loved ones. And me myself, hey, I'm always helping out, reaching out to my family and friends back in the Philippines. But imagine sending money, and at the same time, you and the recipient will receive Aegis coin token. You will be blessed 2 times. And this is just the beginning. Like I said, we are also on IPO right now. We have regulation A+. You can buy our share for $1 per share, a minimum of $100. I mean, you could burn that money in a Starbucks easily just by drinking coffee. Might as well take advantage of the opportunity. I'm just saying, get a piece of the pie right now.
So guys, can you lay out the next 6 to 12 months, just bullet point? Here's what we're working on. Here's, some things that are in the works but haven't been accomplished yet, but we're working on it. Can you just give us the next 6 to 12 months kind of plan and some highlights? Kind of like the, what do you call it? The reel that they show you for a sports thing where they show you the 4 touchdowns and the couple of fumbles and those type of things. But if you just give us the highlight reel, Jason, maybe that'd be great.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Good question there, Peter. And then Doug, maybe you could add something on it. Right now, guys, our main goal is to really update the system, because there are more things that we would like to add in Aegis app. When I say update, I mean it's running right now. You can download from Google Play or Apple, App Store. Download, you can walk, get paid, but we would like to enhance it where it will give you more features, especially for business owners. You can track the hits and clicks. You can download your BP reports, how many people look at your device, each and every device that you have on the list. more stuff for business owners, so that way you could actually make money, because our end goal here is to stimulate the market.
Jason, give me a
Help
sec
business
here.
owners.
Doug, can you put in the chat the link to the app, please? Some people are asking about the app. So if you could put the link to it so it's easy for them to find, that'd be perfect. You can also maybe put the link to the website, and they can go to the website and then find the link to the app store.
Awesome. Yep. Doug would do that. But yeah, that's the main priority, right? That's why we are encouraging, inviting more investors to, oops, we got some echo going on. Yeah, inviting lots
Corey,
of,
I think you're second. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Perfect.
oh, there you go. Thanks. Yeah, so that's why we are really calling out, inviting anyone that you know of, maybe you, to be part of the campaign, the movement, to participate in our IPO, because that money really gonna help us to accomplish some of the projects that are on the pipeline right now. So number 2 priority is to finish the geofencing integration in the system, because I'm telling you guys, geofencing plus the token, never heard that before. This kind of marketing is very, very unique, and at the same time it's targeted. It'll give you a guaranteed result, let's put it that way. I'm pretty confident, because of this partnership with the company. I'm not gonna say the name. They are Inc. 5000. Think about that. Inc. 5000 company, one of the fastest growing company in the marketing and geofencing space. All right. Now they talked to us. They saw the opportunity. They said, what you guys been doing is awesome. What you gonna do with this opportunity? Let's partner up, white label it, and then tokenize the geofencing marketing. So we are on that process right now, but it takes money. Third priority is to finish the IGES media. Like Doug said, we would like to have this very, very unique, similar to YouTube, similar to Facebook. You can do your reels, you can do your TikTok, whatever, and then at the same time, you and your viewers will get paid every time they watch your video. There are some parameters, of course, that we have to put in place, but that's also the third priority in our bucket list. Number 4 is to be on multi-chain, because we truly believe that with this new project with the remittances, you have to be ISO compliant. When I say ISO compliant, it's similar to Stellar, similar to XRP. And when you are clocked with this kind of project, you don't have to do some unnecessary steps, because you are under the blockchain. So partner with them, partner with you guys. I mean, multiple partnerships. That's what I'm saying here. But with this particular project, with remittance, XRP or Stellar, we're looking at these 2 partnerships with them. We already submitted our application. Imagine if they say yes to it, and why not? They're gonna benefit every time someone send money. They're gonna benefit from it. So that's our number 4 priority, to be part of the ISO compliant blockchain. Number 5, to be internationally recognized, because we also believe the power of presenting the opportunity in Japan or Italy. Imagine Brazil. Imagine going to a different part of the world, and one vision, one mission, one lingo with you guys. Partnership all together. Number 5, get more manpower to really accomplish all of this, and obviously we need some funding to be able to complete all of this. So, Doug, if you want to add something here, real quick, my friend.
Somebody just asked about patents. Do we need patents for this?
Yes, we have a pending patent, guys, with our technology, proximity marketing. We have 1 pending patent that we already applied. We're just waiting to close that application, but we have 1 pending patent with the proximity, because we are, like I said, we are the very first company in the proximity and crypto space. So we have a patent pending, we have trademarks, we have copyrights that we already applied. We're SEC regulation A+, we are a BBB Better Business Bureau A+ as well. We've been featured in as lots of magazines in LA, CNN, Fox News. We were interviewed by them at the same time. So I mean, we're out there. It's just, man, this pandemic really hurt us a little bit, but we got to move on. We got to move on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Somebody just asked how much one of these are. They're anyway. If you go on the packages, and that's our proximity marketing packages. We're in the process of putting up our geofencing packages as well, combination. But it all comes down to is like, and what we do is when somebody buys, because one thing, we can't spam here, right? Obviously, we can't just like throw out a bunch of random messages to someone that hasn't okayed that they're going to get a message. So when someone, if you were in an area where we didn't have a lot of app downloads, what we do is we just sell them the hardware. We program it for them, and they can change the ad or in notification. That's another thing. We're building something called a 2-click system right now that I'm not going to get into it, but it's going to be where the whole key about this is making it user friendly. So it's just a 2-click system where they can basically get their ad in front of everyone that has already taken a look at it, and they can change the ad and send the ad out to everyone, like I said, that already know who they were. But to go back to what I was saying is, when, like I said, if let's say Peter bought one of our packages, and let's say it was a package with 3 devices, and you could have 3 devices running simultaneously in one account with 3 different messages. Well, let's say you're I don't know, you have home builders or like home remodeling. Maybe one area you want to have a device that's sending an ad for siding, and then over here you want to send an ad for pavers, and then over here you want to send an ad for roofs. One account with 3 different messages going at the same time. But in the beginning, we're not going to have a lot of apps already downloaded in that area. So when someone actually purchases one of the hardware, we're not going to be charging them monthly, because it's like a $29.99 monthly, which is nominal, but still, we're not going to charge someone until our job is to help them as well. And we're going to show them, along with us, how we can get 1,000 apps downloaded in their area, because we've shown that once you have 1,000 apps, like within a mile radius, they're going to be thrilled. So, I mean, they're at that point, their whole advertising budget could be as low as $360 a year. Think about that. I mean, and at the same time, everyone is, receiving tokens when they're looking at the ad, along with the business. The business is receiving it, getting paid right along with the potential customer or the customer. And on top of that, they're actually getting real deals that's helping out the local community. Because we're, like I said, we just wanted to figure out a way where no matter what the economy, what we could do to actually build a business and make it easy, though, to make it user friendly. Because when somebody buys this, they already have their own business. They're not thinking about going out and promoting this until they see it working, until someone walks in their store and they go, hey, I had this, I saw this ad on the phone here. I saw your ad on the phone, looks pretty good. And they see, and then all of a sudden, when they see it working, and then there's going to be a little thing in our app where they can just go in, and let's say you have a list of 1,000 people in your area who've already looked at your ad, right? And on your app, it's going to show everyone that's downloaded the app. Just a little box in there, like a tweet. You just go in there and change your ad, click submit. 30 seconds. You've changed your ad, and you've just sent your ad to 1,000 people who already know you. You can change
awesome.
it 2 times a week.
So guys, important thing. Where can they go get iGest token from?
Okay. That, Jason, you want me to send it, or you want to?
Yeah, I can share it to you guys, but there are a couple ways that we can do it.
LA token, or right?
You can go when you download our app, you can buy directly from the application. There is a column there or menu that says I just token, and then you can buy directly from the company. And then
And is that at the market price? That's at whatever the market is at
yes.
on like a KuCoin on Coin Market Cap, or on like a decentralized exchange like Pancake Swap?
Yes, it'll feed off of the coin market cap
Okay.
pricing. Yeah. And obviously the exchange, if you go LA token buy box, you could also buy from there.
LA token is a centralized exchange. And what's the other one? Buy box, you said?
Buy box.
.io. Here, I'll type it in here.
Buy box, and then also Pancake Swap, right?
Pancake
so those
Swap,
are the
yes.
those are the places where you can buy it, or on KuCoin, or which ties into Pancake Swap. Okay, and then a question that somebody asked is, on your site, do you guys accept credit cards for payments for the tokens, or just crypto?
From the application, you can use your credit card, or you could also use, your crypto.
That's on the iJust site. You can use
on our app when you download
on the app. Perfect. You download the app, you can purchase it from the app using your credit card. Perfect.
Use credit card and then crypto. Yes.
All right. Well, guys, we want to thank you for being here. We got a lot more to go over. We got to go over some airdrops and some great stuff. We appreciate it. Guys, the hard part in this space is finding real projects with real people. There's so much anonymous in this space. There's so many people creating projects, because there's a trend, and they just say, hey, let's go create one. They throw it out there. They hope that it takes off, and then they run off with that stuff. To find and get to meet the founders of the company and, get to hear from them and understand their vision. They are holders of our Avagamis. So they have a, nexWeb3 Avagami. They're part of the community. They're one of us, right? They're part of what we're doing. And so that's an important thing to be able to know. You'll get to spend time with them on the yacht in the metaverse. Once we get that built out, they'll be coming into the community. They'll be helping on projects. They'll have resources. They'll have stuff. A project from the community will come up, and they'll be, hey, we'll help out. We'll be a part of that. We want partnerships, those type of things. So lots of great stuff happening. After this, we'll get on the phone with them and talk about signing an official partnership deal where we can post on our site the partnership with them. They'll post on their site. So just helping each other out and growing a decentralized, amazing world for all of us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, where's Yanni? Where's Yanni at? Yanni Cash.
Hey, let me turn that off. Had to get my other computer turned off.
You're invisible.
Yes, I am invisible, but what I want you to see is visible.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, we can't. Oh, there you are. Now you're visible.
Yep.
All right.
I was just buying some iJust token. Sorry about that.
Very good. Very good. That's a good thing to be doing right there. So, Jan, we're going to let you take it over, buddy, and walk them through some of the stuff. So, guys, here's what we've done. Went and looked, and we found a play-to-earn game that you can start to engage with. You can download their app. You can play the game. You can earn some XP points. They'll be tradable for digital assets. We also have some airdrops that you can do. Some of them you're going to have to go in and maybe spend a penny or two or a couple 20, 30, 80 cents, do a certain amount of things. Some of it you are just going to go and I believe like, comment, sign up, get somebody else to sign up for it, and bam, you're going to get some XP points, and it's going to get you going in the right direction. Now, there's never always a guarantee that there will be airdrops, but the information, oh, wait a minute, isn't that like hanging out with the right group of people? Right? The information, right. There's some like alpha there. Remember that alpha is information where we know maybe some things, and we're plugging in. We're spending the time every day to search through the ones that might be the bull, you know what, right? You can fill in the rest of it. I'll just say bull it. and you can fill in the rest, the first other 2 letters, right?
Bull market, bull market.
That's but so Jan has been absolutely on this, guys. Like between him and I, and we're going back and forth, and other resources that we have, there's been a lot of work put into making sure that these have great potential behind them. So participate in the ones you don't want to. I mean, you want to. Don't participate in the ones you don't want to, and we'll find others, and eventually we'll find the ones. And if you get into it and it's too complex for you, there's a community. Let's connect. Let's get together. Let's help get you through it and help be a part of it. But most of these are pretty easy. So Jan, go ahead and take it away, buddy. I'm going to go get a drink of water while you're doing it and getting it started, but I will be back because I want to hear, I got to get in these airdrops too, because I need free digital assets. Okay. Go ahead, buddy.
Absolutely. All right, my friends. So this is not a long presentation. I just put together some slides so it's easy for you to see and understand what to do. So let's see here. There's our start page. And then, oh, it's going a little slow. Forgive me, I'm on slow internet. Do. Jeopardy music.
Changing slide music now.
All right. So this is just a visual walkthrough of how to get the Space Falcon $20 worth of FP, which is the Space Falcon points. You go to their website, which is spacefalcon.com. You click on the button to create an account. Put in your name and email, the usual stuff, and create a password. And you'll then need to go and verify via your email. There's going to be a link in your email. So I just copied my email, copied the link from my email and pasted it in the address bar up here. That's my confirmation link. Standard stuff. And then we're going to go to the aviatrix area. And that'll show you what you've done so far to qualify for the free $20 of FP points. And what you have to do next. So you'll connect your wallet. That's one of them. And then you need to refer somebody. So as soon as they click on your link and they register, that'll qualify you for that. Once you've done all 4 of these things, your $20 FP points will be credited, which you can see on the home page right there. So there you go. One quick way to grab a quick airdrop from Falcon, Space Falcon. And then we've got the Ikubo Starknet airdrop, which is an airdrop underneath the Starknet blockchain. I'll share all this out to you guys so that you can go through it again on your own. But this is number 1. We've got 4 of these. The snapshot for the Starknet token's already been taken, but projects building on their chain are rumored to receive tokens for their communities. So this is how you can still get involved in some of the airdrops that are happening with Starknet if you missed the last one. All right, and then we have Monad. This is a layer 1 project, and they're doing a test net. So this will involve getting some testnet tokens. That's free. You get those from testnet token faucets. We'll provide some.
Wait a minute here, Jan.
Yes, go right ahead.
Jan, you're giving them things they can do for free to get digital assets?
Oh, was I not supposed to do that?
I thought you were going to give them only the paid ones where they had to go deep in their pocket and had to, but I'm okay, I guess, if you're going to give them the free ones as well.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep going then.
What
Sorry
the
about
last
that.
layer one that launched, what's it worth? 1.5 billion or something is the market cap, I think, of the last layer one that launched and did an airdrop. I think that's where it's at right now.
Are
And
you
you're
talking about Jito
just a
Soul?
layer one project that launched recently. I think it's at like 1.5 billion or something. And you're saying that this is a layer one, and if they go do this test net thing, that they'll actually get some of these tokens of this layer one project, where the last one that launched is worth $1.5 billion. Is that correct? Is that where we're headed at right there? Is that what we're talking about?
We're seeing eye to eye. And I
Eye to
believe
eye. All right, baby. Just go ahead. Take it away, buddy.
I think the one that you're talking about earned everybody a minimum of $10,000 worth of tokens.
Yeah, I
So,
believe it's getting up there now. It started out in just a few thousand, but it's getting up there, isn't it?
yeah. So, yeah, really, it's just a matter of doing some sometimes tedious but straightforward steps. You might have to download a wallet. You might not. You might be able to do it just within MetaMask. So yeah, we'll send out some links that are helpful, like the links to the testnet token faucets and things like that. We got Parcel on Solana. It's leverage trading for real estate. They're doing great, obviously. They've got funding. They've got a 1.2 million in total value locked on their chain. And yeah, this is an undervalued airdrop. And you can get in just by doing a few simple.
And this is on the Solana chain, so you cannot do this within MetaMask unless you go through some complexities there. So you will have to get a Phantom wallet in order to participate in this one. But again, if there's something that you go, I don't know if I want to go that far, it's okay. Don't go that far, because we'll have other opportunities that you can do, things that you can participate in that we're going to be talking about over the next few weeks. Trillions of dollars going to be given away. My question is how much of it do you want? Listen to what Jan is saying, because he's going to help you get lots of it.
Also, when you download the Solana wallet, you're actually participating in another potential airdrop, which is rumored to be coming from Solana itself. I mean, from Phantom itself. My apologies. So if you're using Phantom wallet, you're earning potential qualification for that upcoming airdrop as well.
Well, and who knows? Maybe if you're hanging out with the right people, you could have got in a token that was on the Solana chain that went up 182% just a day or so ago. I wonder. Oh, that's right. That's in my Phantom wallet that I use that I'm getting possibly an airdrop in. That's pretty cool. I like this stuff. This is really neat. Jan, thank you.
Certainly. And then you can also get an NFT, which will boost your qualification for the airdrop. You're gonna, this is like over and above. This is the next level. You can buy these tokens. It's going to cost you around $1,000, but there is an airdrop rumored to happen if you own these tokens and stake them for 5 to 6 digits on that airdrop cumulatively. So if you got $1,000 that you don't need for expenses and rent and important life things.
And guys, you're going to need to hold this probably for all of 2024, okay, to receive all the airdrops and all that. You're not talking about, oh, it went up, let me sell it. You're going to stake this. It's going to be tied up. So this is definitely, we're going to bring all kinds of opportunities again. Some will be free to do. Some you'll have to make a determination on what you want to do or if you want to participate in it, and go forward from there. But again, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And I've listed here all the exchanges and dexes where you can get these tokens, so that you can match up whatever you've got already or what's easy for you to access. All right. And last but not least, I have a completely drawn out airdrop document that walks you through every single step by step, with scroll airdrop. So we put a lot of time and energy into creating these when we create them. So enjoy the ease of using this walkthrough. This will take us to this document. I'll just show you briefly what it looks like. These are the steps. It's all very clearly outlined what to do when, next, so on and so forth. I just recently, today, found some more videos that are very, very helpful for upgrading your potential for airdrop with more up-to-date information. So I created this back when the testnet started, updated that a bit, but then we also have these 3 new videos that will walk you through ways to increase your airdrop eligibility.
I'm going to be increasing my scroll opportunity tonight. I can see it now. Jan sending me the document. I'm going to increase mine. I don't know about everybody else. I'm getting my airdrop.
Yeah, so this document, along with the other resources that I mentioned, will go directly in the super secret location, only to be disclosed to special Nexus ecosystem members.
All right, guys. Excellent. Thank you, Jan. I think we have a few questions we're going to answer, and then we're going to call it a night. So, do you think it's worth it selling some XRP to be a part of NSI trading? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give financial advice. But what I would say is that if you had a piece of software that was trading continuously and you had a chance to hit multiple projects versus being in one project that has the potential to maybe go up, 10x, 20x, or 30x, who knows with what's going on there. Nobody has a crystal ball. You need to make the determination. Is it better to bet on XRP as a whole, or would it be better to have a basket of tokens and then having a piece of software getting in and out of those tokens on a daily basis, right? Just going in and out, in and out, in and out, getting you 13, 27 trades, and then being able to grow that. So that's basically how I'll frame that, okay, is that, those are the 2 things that you need to really think about and then decide on where it's at. And if XRP 10Xs, don't get mad at me. I'm not telling you to sell your XRP. I'm saying those are the options, right? Get it active, get it trading, get it running with the bull market with some diversification, or keeping it in one place and hoping that they get it right. Okay. This sounds efficient and brilliant, but how to target audiences to this level without people's data? So I don't think it's not without people's data. There is data that's involved with it, right? The geo-targeting is data that you're in the area. Here's the key, guys, is it's not, Web3 is not about not collecting data. Web3 is when your data is collected, it's secure. And if it is shared, if you say, hey, I want to monetize it, essentially when you're using this and you go near it, you're saying, I want to be monetized. I want to know the business that's in the area that will give me IGES token. If I go have lunch there, let's say I'm in an area, I'm going to go have lunch today. Oh, wait, here's one that information is information that you've given them permission to deliver to you to then go and participate in, and they're going to reward you for that. So it's not about no data. It's about taking that data and rewarding the people that are creating that data that will allow you to then go through there. iCredit available to get started. Yes. Okay. All right. We answered all those questions. Let's see. Corey, what you got, buddy?
Man, I just tell you, you started off this thing strong, Peter, with being with the right people, the right time, the right technology. It's just getting better day by day. And I got to say thank you to Jason. Thank you to Douglas. You guys are amazing. You guys killed it. Very excited. I can just watch in the chat. You guys have a very excited following already. So we're looking forward to get guys. I teach a class a few days a week, and we talk about sharing this opportunity, get the next Web3 in other people's ears. This thing is coming, and as Peter said, the largest transfer of wealth in human history is here, and it's something that you just cannot not share. And so please go out there and tell somebody, and just I'm super stoked about iJazz, and thankfully I got my tokens and I'm ready for the ride.
Sharona.
I'm
She's
excited
washing the
too.
dishes. She's washing the dishes. That's her therapy. Whenever I stress her out, she washes the dishes. Rhonda, you with us?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I was taking some, oh, I don't know what happened to my, oh, there we go. I was taking some notes, but thankfully Jan is the most serene and calm presenter. And again, Jan, you're going to share all that information with the folks in Discord. So brilliant, because I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again, because that's how I am. Yeah, Jason and Doug, it's so great to have your energy here, and happy to have you in the fam.
All right. Excellent. 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 All right, guys. Let's see. What else we got here? Who else we got with us? Did Sharona show back up again? With that, guys, we're going to say, let's go out. Let's build a decentralized future. Thanks for being with us tonight. We look forward to you on our next call.
Yeah.
For nexWeb3.
Is on Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have one also Friday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Pacific.
Let's go participate, get some free digital stuff, rock and roll with iJazz, guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Good night, Corey.